Hello and welcome to Duelcaster Mage. My name is Tyler, and this week I'm bringing you the start of a full double elimination duel commander tournament we played via Discord and X-Mage in May 2018. My commander for this tournament was Adeliz the Cinder. Adeliz put up some results on MTG Top 8 even before the tournament started, and some other guys in the Discord encouraged me to play the deck, so I said, why not? This deck is classic aggro-control with counters, burn, and some dorky wizards that get buffed by Adeliz. My first round opponent is Ross the Sheep playing Animar, Soul of Elements. I'm excited to feature Animar too since he hasn't made an appearance on this channel yet. Animar is kind of a creature combo deck, usually looking to grow Animar to an absurd size using Ancestral Statue or just plopping down Morph creatures and Eldrazi's for huge discounts. I'm lucky I'm not playing either black or white in this matchup. If you're sad you missed a chance to participate in this tournament, fear not. Registration is open for the June Double Elimination Duel Commander Tournament until Friday, June 15th, 2018, which may or may not be too late for you depending on when you watch this video. The basic structure will work the same way, and you'll need to register for the event on challenge.com to participate. See the link in the video description for that. Alright, let's get to round one. Alright, let's get this tournament started. I'm on the draw and I see a capable hand. I don't have a legitimate red source besides Cavern of Souls, but I have Daze and some other cheap stuff. He goes turn 1 Llanowar Elves, which can enable turn 2 Animar potentially, as long as he has a red source. On my turn I draw my red source, so that's nice. I just play the Skull Clamp. I don't have an untapped red source to cast the bolt with, so might as well play Skull Clamp. I can still hold up Daze if I absolutely need to use it. He places Animar right in schedule, but I do not Daze it because I can just kill it with Burn. In fact, I draw a different Burn spell, Firebolt, which is a little bit better to use here, just because, for obvious reasons, I can save the bolt for something with more toughness or go right to the dome. He attacks me for 1 and plays Rattleclaw Mystic, so running out the dorks here. This one can actually attack for a little bit more damage, but it can make all the Temur colors, and he misses his land drop. On my turn, I draw another land, but I just play Cavern of Souls into Adeliz in case he has his own Daze. Attack for 2, start to get a clock on the board. And then we see yet another dork from him and an Umezawa's Jitte. So he's developing his mana and his board, even though he's missing a few land drops here. The Jitte is going to be really problematic if he ever connects with it, because kills a lot of my creatures, including my commander. I keep drawing lands, which is fine. I play Incursion Specialist, kind of a nice one. I built this deck to include a lot of aggressive wizards that have evasion, rather than just value wizards, and Incursion Specialist fits the bill quite nicely. Rather than equipping a Jitte, he then plays Xenagos, God of Revels on his turn, which is an interesting choice here. Probably setting up for a bigger turn later, but this is really nice for me. I get a nice tempo advantage because I'm able to Daze that, and I just hard cast the Daze because I know he's got no way to pay for it and no other spell to play. So figured I'd do that. Daze was losing effectiveness with him having more and more mana. On my turn, I equip the Incursion Specialist with Skull Clamp, then attack for 4, pass back. He plays Oracle of Moldiah, and I can either Mana Leak this or kill it with Bolt, and I decide to Mana Leak because I figure that the Bolt can go right to the dome or pump my team on my turn rather than cast it on his turn. So he just attacks for 2, still not equipping Jitte. I attack, and then during combat I play Venser, and the only reason I do this now is because it enables me to cast 2 spells for the Incursion Specialist, and with the Bolt damage that'll put him to exactly dead. Did 11 damage there in one swing. That's the power of Adeliz, ladies and gentlemen. All right, game 2. Have to mulligan this first hand, just 1 mana source. So the second hand is fine though. I got good mix of lands and spells, some cheap plays, some burn. I see Burst Lightning, which is great. It's so easy to take out Animar in this deck with all this burn, so I feel like this is a pretty good matchup in that regard. He plays the turn 1 Elf yet again. Arbor Elf can already untap Tropical Island. I play this Burst Lightning that I scry to the top right away on that Elf, because, you know, I can always kill Animar later with a Braid or something like that, so I want to just stop his development as much as possible, slow him down. He plays a Sylvan Tutor on his second turn. Kind of a crappy version of Worldly Tutor, but if you're in the market for that sort of effect, a lot of them, you could play Sylvan Tutor. Grabs a Bloom Tender, so a nice mana dork. It can make 3 mana if you have Animar out. I play Soulscar Mage on my second turn, and I kind of like this card. Again, prowess is like really good in this deck. It's effectively kind of double prowess once you have Adeliz, and it turns all your burn into -1/-1 counters. So there comes the Bloom Tender. I draw True Name Nemesis, but I just attack for 1 and say go, because I'm going to hold up the Silumgar Sorcerer thinking he might play Animar. Instead he plays Jite plus Dryad Arbor, so once again, I'm scared of that Jite. I want to take it out as soon as possible. I'm not going to take any risks this time. I'm just going to braid that right away. I want to use my mana too, and I didn't really get a good chance to use Silumgar Sorcerer that turn. So again, just chipping in for a little damage and hoping he plays Animar so I can snag it with Silumgar Sorcerer. This is kind of an underplayed card, I think. I like it a lot. It's kind of a draft all-star, but it's got Flash and Evasion and a nice Enter the Battlefield effect. So kind of perfect for this deck, actually. It's a wizard. Attack for 2 in the air, and then play. Now I play this True Name Nemesis. This is a stupid card. I actually hate it, but I can't like not run it in a competitive tournament. So here it is. It's not even a wizard. It's just that good in a blue deck. Now I play Adeliz and even have a blue up for Stifle if I need it. So I attack for 7, put him to 7, threatening lethal. At the end of my turn, he plays Chord of Calling for 2. So he's gonna get something here. I'm kind of a little bit scared what it is, but I have Stifle to stop any Enter the Battlefield triggers. Instead, he gets a Spellskite, which is makes sense against a burn deck, but I have lethal next turn with evasive creatures, so he's going to need to stop some of my flyers. So he plays Mana War, which could buy him a turn here. He targets Adeliz, which is a little strange since it has haste, but I stifle the trigger anyway because I just want to use up all my mana more efficiently next turn. I don't want it to recast Adeliz, and maybe as a counter spell, you never know. Then we get sort of Fire and Ice coming out, so interesting choice on his part. He could have played that and equipped instead of playing Mana War plus Sword, but be that as it is, I draw Augur of Bolus, and I don't really need to cast this first, but I figure I might draw a counter spell unless he has like a Pyrokinesis or something like that. Him being tapped out and all. I don't hit anything, but I'm able to swing just fine with the creatures I have. I don't even need to cast this Artful Dodge in my hand, and that'll do it for round 1. So I escape round 1, still up in the winner's bracket. My next round opponent is that damn Pipsqueak, aka Rudyard's, coming up shortly. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to sign up for the next tournament by Friday, June 15th, 2018, using the link in the video description if you want to participate.